really need to brace yourself for this one. I almost got sick to my stomach over it. A Catholic married couple in Indiana is now asking the Supreme Court to hold Indiana accountable for removing their child out of their home because they declined to use his pronouns. You thought all of this was kind of funny, huh? Well, now the state of Indiana is stripping families of children when the families don't want to use pronouns. There were some false allegations of abuse against the parents, totally unsubstantiated. But the court said, the disagreement over gender identity was distressing to the child. In 2019, mom and dad, their son told them that he identified as a girl. But in line with their Catholic religious beliefs that God created human beings with immutable sex, male or female, they did not believe in referring to him using pronouns and name consistent with his biology. The parents said their son was struggling with underlying mental health conditions, including an eating disorder, so they sought therapeutic help. But in 2021, Indiana officials, I don't know what officials they're referring to, investigated the family after a report found they were not referring to the child by his preferred gender identity. They removed the teen from their home and placed him in a gender-affirming home. Despite unsubstantiated claims of abuse, they claimed that the family made the child's eating disorder worse, even though it worsened after he was removed from the home. This is just ideology gone amok. So the Department of Child Services declined to comment because it's ongoing litigation. When the case was first heard in trial court, Indiana officials argued the child should be in a home where he is accepted for what he is, and restricted the parents' visitation time to a few hours a week, and barred them from speaking to him about their religious views on human sexuality and gender identity. The court determined that they were fit parents. It still upheld the removal of their child, which was then later upheld again by an appeals court. So I want you to understand, tearing a child away from loving parents for beliefs that are shared by most Americans is an outrage to the law, parental rights, and basic human decency. If it can happen in Indiana, it can happen anywhere. So I'm warning all of you that this is how far these people are willing to take it. Be afraid. Be very afraid. My number, 1-800-375-2872.